Hello, welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll be considering a very important topic, the power of vulnerability, that is sharing your fears and your emotions with your partner. So babe, vulnerability, what does it really mean to you?
Vulnerability is the courage to be open about your fears, your struggles, your emotions, thereby fostering trust and connections.
Fostering strength and connection. So, how does vulnerability strengthen relationship?
Vulnerability strengthens relationship in so many ways.
Okay.
Yes, and one of the ways is that vulnerability, it builds trust among couples. It brings trust, it builds trust and security. So it makes your partner to trust you and to feel secure in you.
Wow.
I remember sometimes ago at my place of work, there was a little clash between myself and one of my older colleagues. I respected the man so much, but that part, you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
But that particular day, the man said so many, awful things, and I was disappointed. I look up to this person and look at what it really makes me cry. I remember going into the toilet and crying, and that ruins the days for me. It really, really spoiled the day. So I remember I wasn't myself at the place of work. I couldn't even concentrate.
What really happened?
I think it has to do with it's more or less like misunderstanding. He misinterpreted an event that happened, I think, between the junior colleagues. I can't really remember the scenario, what really happened. But I know I felt so disappointed that this man didn't even hear me out. And he just passed the judgment and, said a lot of things that were hurtful. So it makes me cry. Not the things he said per se, but like, this is a figure I look up to at the place of work, and it's been this way. So I remember when I got home that day, I was very, very off.
I remember.
I was very, very off. So I remember you speaking with me and asking me what happened, how did my day went, and all that. And I told you about it. And you told me that, okay, pick up your phone and apologize. And I was like, really? How am I going to apologize about this? Is that false? Or babe, you don't understand, this is what this man did. And you were like, yes, he's at fault, but I should still apologize. I should send him a text, of which I did. After sharing it with you that day, I feel so light.
You felt light?
Yes, I felt light. I felt like a huge things have been taken off me.
Wow.
And I also felt secure. So me being vulnerable to you at that particular moment makes me feel secure. Yes, it makes me feel secure. And I remember when I got back to my place of work the following day, the man, he looked at me,
he was
shocked that no, I think I'm at fault here, but this lady apologized. And the way he rates me, or the light he sees me from that day onward, it was in a better light than before. So that is it. Being vulnerable to your partner really helps you feel secure. It helps you feel secure.
It opens communication line.
Yes, it helps. It strengthens the communication line. It deepens intimacy. Yes, emotional intimacy. It deepens emotional intimacies because you have somebody that you can tell about your fears. Yes, about your fears, about your struggles, about what you are going through and all that. So with that, your partner have better understanding of you, of what is going on with you, going on in your mind and all that. So those are some of the benefits of being vulnerable to your to your partner.
If I may ask, I think it's possible, I may be wrong, it's possible to be married and not being vulnerable to one another in marriage. So I think it's possible. Like some people are married, but they are not vulnerable to each other.
Yes, it's just because they've not learned to, to trust each other. They've not learned to, they are not feeling secure with their partner. Probably they are afraid of being condemned, of being judged.
Probably their past experiences.
Yes, their past experiences. And then I just see that is a way of them not trusting their partner or allowing themselves to trust their partner due to the fear of being condemned, the fear of being judged. Just imagine I got back home that particular day in the story that I told you. So just imagine I got back with the fear that, oh, my partner is going to condemn me, is going to judge me, is going to be like, why you were rude, you don't supposed to do it this way. But you gave me the listening ear.
Right.
You gave me the listening ear. You gave me the listening ear, and you were able to analyze it correctly. And even knowing that I was right and he was wrong, you still told me the right thing to do, just for me to, to be more comfortable at work, to make peace. So, and that way in which vulnerability strengthens relationship is that it prevents misunderstanding. Yes, it prevents misunderstanding. In the case whereby you have you and your partner, you are home, and your partner, and probably you've had a rough day, or you have a clash with the neighbor, and it makes you sad, and you are in the house, you don't feel like talking, and your partner kept wondering, it's not the Holy Spirit.
To be honest,
so it can't. Yes.
To be honest, sometimes it's not every time we want to talk.
Yes, it's not every time, but at times you should talk. At times you should talk,
right,
in order to prevent misunderstanding. That's what we are talking about here, vulnerability. Being vulnerable. So at times in the case that I'm talking about, you had maybe issues with it might not even be your neighbor, maybe you had a phone call with your siblings or with your mother, and they make you upset, and it now makes you to be pacing up and down in the house, and you are being moody to your partner. Transferring aggression and all that. So instead of talking, opening up to your partner and telling your partner, this is so that happened. Oh, mommy just makes me upset. Oh no, it's Peter that makes me upset. No, it's Daniel that makes me upset. This so and so happened. So with that, your partner will know that, oh, so I'm not the problem here. I'm not the problem. It's actually something else. So it prevents misunderstanding. And also it promotes growth. You remember the scriptures that says in the book of Ecclesiastes that two are better than one, because one will lift the other up when the other is weak. So when you have been vulnerable and your partner gives you a lifting hand, it brings about growth in the relationship. And it fosters love. It fosters intimacy, and it fosters trust.
And when couples are being vulnerable to each other, they overcome challenges easily.
Yes.
Because they will be able to come together, reason together, talk it out.
Yes.
Talk it out instead of transferring aggression. And do you think couples that keep secrets from each other are not being vulnerable to each other?
If you keep secret, why should you keep secret in the first place?
That means they are not being vulnerable.
No, it depends on the secret you're talking about, because secret is a whole lot.
All right.
So some secrets might not actually be maybe points of weakness or of a challenge to you. But I'm still of the opinion that there shouldn't be secret. I think that's a topic for another day. Should couple keep secret? If you want us to talk about that, please let us know in the comment section. If you want us to talk about should couple keep secret.
Is there any secret?
Yes. Is there any secret that is too big or too small that couples should keep and not share with? Please go down to the comment section and let us know if you really love us to talk about that. Another way in which vulnerability strengthens a relationship is that it enables it builds love. Yeah, that's another way. It builds love. It makes the couple to to see each other in a better light, thereby promoting their love, promoting their love, promoting their understanding of each other. So either in marriage or you are in a relationship that is leading to marriage, be vulnerable to your partner, being open about your fears, about your struggle, can actually go a long way in strengthening the bond that you two share. And once your bond is strengthened, once your communication line is strengthened, it really makes you to enjoy yourself, which is the heart of God for every relationship and for every marriage. So we hope that you have enjoyed today's section of the Loaded Couples. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share, and don't forget also to visit our other social media handles, the Facebook, the Instagram. So we believe there are content part time for you to be blessed with over there. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video.
Much.
Cheers.
Bye.